coffee is completely cold. The morning never really broke. I'm just talking to the walls. I left your jacket hanging on the back of the chair. I can still smell the ghost of you lingering in the air. The calendar is frozen on the day you walked away. A monument to all the things I couldn't find to say. I wander through the hallway like a shadow in the night, trying to find a single spark to bring back the light. But the silence is a heavy blanket pressing on my chest, and the empty side of the bed offers zero rest. And if only you stayed, we could have weathered the storm. I could have kept your trembling hand so safe and so warm. We were standing on the edge of a beautiful design before you pulled your fragile fingers right out of mine. Now I'm drowning in the wreckage of a broken yesterday, living in the agonizing echo of if only you stayed. Yeah, if only you stayed. I saw a couple laughing as I walked down the street. Their absolute devotion knocked the ground from my feet, because that was the reality that we were meant to hold before the terrifying distance made the fire go cold. I retrace every argument, I pause on every tear, wishing I could reach across the boundary of the year to pull you from the threshold and lock the heavy door and promise you the sanctuary you were looking for. 'Cause if only you stayed, we could have weathered the storm. I could have kept your trembling head so safe and so warm. We were standing on the edge of a beautiful design before you pulled your fragile fingers right out of mine. Now I'm drowning in the wreckage of a broken yesterday, living in the agonizing echo of if only you stayed. Yeah, if only you stayed. I would've swallowed all my pride, I would've built a better wall, I would've stood there at the bottom to catch you in the fall. But you vanished like a phantom when the wind began to blow, and now the only thing I have is the pain of letting go. Please come back. If only you stayed, we could have weathered the storm. I could have kept your trembling hand so safe and so warm. We were standing on the edge of a beautiful design before you pulled your fragile fingers right out of mine. Now I'm drowning in the wreckage of a broken yesterday, living in the agonizing echo of if only you stayed. Just staring at the door, waiting for a ghost. The rain keeps coming down. If only you stayed. I smell the smoke, I feel the heat. There's no turning back. house isn't wood. I walked across it every time I thought I should, but the planks were getting rotten, the nails were pulling free. A dangerous connection between you and me. I spilled the gasoline on all the bitter years, washed away the hesitation and the terrifying fears. I struck the match against the bottom of my shoe and tossed it on the history of me and you. And the bridge is burning down, lighting up the sky. I'm standing on the riverbank, watching it all die. The flames are rising higher, the ashes falling fast. I'm finally disconnected from the wreckage of the past. There is no way across, no rescue to be found. Yeah, the bridge is burning down, burning down, burning down. I see a shadow on the other side of the stream, looking like a phantom from a terrifying dream. You're waving your arms, shouting over the roar, but I can't hear your manipulations anymore. The timber starts to crack, the cable start to snap. I'm wiping the coordinates completely off the map. The smoke is getting thick, obscuring the view. A beautiful disaster, painting everything anew. 'Cause the bridge is burning down, lighting up the sky. I'm standing on the riverbank, watching it all die. The flames are rising higher, the ashes falling fast. I'm finally disconnected from the wreckage of the past. There is no way across, no rescue to be found. Yeah, the bridge is burning down, burning down. Let it fall into the water, let it turn to dust. Let the fire consume all the broken trust. I'm breathing in the ember, I'm feeling so alive. This is the only way that I was ever going to survive. Watch it fall. The bridge is burning down, lighting up the sky. I'm standing on the riverbank, watching it all die. The flames are rising higher, the ashes falling fast. I'm finally disconnected from the wreckage of the past. There is no way across, no rescue to be found. Yeah, the bridge is burning down. Just the embers, just the ashes, walking away. Burning ground is hard today. The wind is biting cold. It's time to lay it down. Gathered up the letters that you wrote me in the spring, the faded velvet box that holds a tarnished silver ring. I wrapped them in the sweater that still carries your perfume, and carried them completely out the shadows of my room. I walk beyond the tree line where the heavy branches bow to a silent patch of earth where I am making good my vow. The frost is on the meadow and the sky is turning gray. A half have to put the history of you and me away. And I'm burying what we had deep beneath the frost, honoring the beauty and the masterpiece we lost. I'm placing all the memories in the dark and quiet ground, where the echoes of our laughter can no longer make a sound. It's a devastating funeral, the quiet lonely task, putting down the heavy weight and taking off the mask. Yeah, I'm returning it to earth, burying what we had. My hands are bruised and shaking as I dig into the dirt, a physical reflection of the overwhelming hurt. Every single shovel full is heavy with the years, water in the frozen soil with all my silent tears. I lay the little wooden box into the shallow grave, admitting that there's nothing left for either us to save. I watch the dirt cover the wood, erasing every trace, and suddenly the universe is just an empty space. 'Cause I'm burying what we had deep beneath the frost, honoring the beauty and the masterpiece we lost. I'm placing all the memories in the dark and quiet ground, where the echoes of our laughter can no longer make a sound. It's a devastating funeral, a quiet lonely task, putting down the heavy weight and taking off the mask. Yeah, I'm returning it to earth, burying what we had. I wanna pull it back, I wanna brush away the stone. I am terrified of walking back to that empty house alone. But if I keep it on the shelf, the ghosts will never sleep. Some promises are just too dark and dangerous to keep. I have to cover it up. We had, patting down the soil, the winter wind blows through, leaving it behind. Goodbye. The ink is sitting in the well, the pages are completely white. We ran out of words. I found the journal tucked away inside the bottom drawer, the one we bought that afternoon at the corner bookstore. We promised we would fill it up with everywhere we'd go. The beautiful topography of everything we'd known. How open up the leather cover, tracing down the spine, looking for a single word, a footprint or a sign. But after chapter 2, there is just an empty space, a sudden devastating halt to the human race. And I'm mourning for the chapters that we never even wrote, the melodies we left behind inside a silent throat, the house we never painted and the trips we never took, the beautiful forever that is missing from this book. I'm crying for the history that was stolen from the plot, grieving for the masterpiece of everything went not. Yeah, the story stops right here in the chapters we never wrote. We had an outline for the summer, a draft for the fall. We had a grand design that was gonna hold it all. I can see the ghosts of children playing in a yard, a fictional reality that hits me twice as hard. Because the hardest thing to lose isn't what you had today, it's the phantom of tomorrow that was suddenly washed away. I'm staring at the paper till it blurs into the white, trapped inside a narrative that faded in the night. Cause I'm mourning for the chapters that we never even wrote, the melodies we left behind inside a silent throat, the house we never painted and the trips we never took, the beautiful forever that is missing from this book. I'm crying for the history that was stolen from the plot, grieving for the masterpiece of everything went not. Yeah, the story stops right here in the chapters we never wrote. Story stops right here, just a phantom outline, just an empty page, closing up the cover. Goodbye. The last box is taped up, sitting by the door. Shadows on the ceiling where your laughter used to roar. I'm tracing the outlines of the spaces we defined, left the static on the radio to keep you off my mind. They say that time will heal me, but the clock has standard lines. I'm just stuck inside the rhythm of your vanishing designs. So I'm turning out the light, I'm stepping from the stage, finally admitting that we've reached the final page. It's a masterpiece of agony, but it's time to close the book, trading the sanctuary for the terrifying look of a future without boundaries, a sky without a hue. Yeah, I'm finally doing the hardest thing, letting go of you. across the wooden floor. Every milestone that we passed, every single war. You're smiling through the static, holding on so tight, while I am here in grayscale, dissolving into night. I have to pack my courage, I have to learn to breathe without waiting for your permission before I try to leave. 'Cause I'm turning out the light, I'm stepping from the stage, finally admitting that we've reached the final page. It's a masterpiece of agony, but it's time to close the book, trading in the sanctuary for the terrifying look of a future without boundaries, a sky without a hue. Yeah, I'm finally doing the hardest thing, letting go of you. I won't run from the silence anymore. I won't beg for the ghost to guard the door. The storm is gonna come, the walls are gonna shake, but it's the only way to heal the parts you didn't take. I'm finally letting go. Turning out the light, I'm stepping from the stage, finally admitting that we've reached the final page. It's a masterpiece of agony, but it's time to close the book, trading in the sanctuary for the terrifying look of a future without boundaries, a sky without a hue. Yeah, I'm finally doing the hardest thing, letting go of you. Just a black asphalt, just the rising sun, fading out of you, never, never coming home again. We're spinning in the dark. I close my eyes to feel the rhythm, but my feet just hit the floor. I memorize the tempo of the way you used to breathe, the beautiful crescendo that I never thought would leave. We waltzed across the living room, ignoring every sign, believing we could somehow stop the forward march of time. The orchestra was playing just for you and me alone, a symphony of promises we built up from the bone. But the conductor dropped the baton, the strings began to fray, and the golden warm acoustic started washing into gray. And the music stops playing now, the silence is so loud. I'm standing completely alone inside a phantom crowd. The heavy air is suffocating, pressing on my chest. There is no more beautiful melody to lay my soul to rest. I'm reaching out to hold you in the middle of the bow, but the music stops playing now. Yeah, it stops playing now. I stare at the piano with the dust upon the keys, a monument to everything that brings me to my knees. I try to hum the chorus just to conjure up your ghost, but the memory of your harmony is what I miss the most. A room without a soundtrack is a terrifying place. It amplifies the emptiness and the absence of your face. I'm trapped inside the quiet, I'm paralyzing cold. The music stops playing now, just the echo fading, the final note decays. Absolute silence, I miss you. The last box is taped, the keys are on the mat. I'm standing on the threshold, staring at my hat. The dust on the mantle is the only friend I leave, a hollow kind of comfort that is hard to believe. I spent a lifetime waiting for a change in the wind, but I'm finally realizing that I'm the one who sinned by trying to fit a heart that's always loved the road inside a little box and calling it a code. And the taillights are fading on the one-stop light town. There's a freedom in the falling that is pushing me down. I cut the anchor loose, I set the sail for free. The rear view is a phantom, it can't recapture me. No maps on the dashboard, no turning back the clock. I'm dissolving every boundary, I'm breaking every lock. Yeah, I'm never coming home again. Never coming home again. The ghosts on the corner are waving me goodbye. I can see the disappointment in the cold gray sky. They're whispering the promises of safety and the calm, but a stagnant kind of living is a suffocating song. I don't want the garden, I don't want the fence, I want the open highway and the raw, heavy expense of knowing who I am when the scenery is new, instead of just a shadow of the person I used to be for you. 'Cause the taillights are fading on the one-stop light town. There's a freedom in the falling that is pushing me down. I cut the anchor loose, I set the sail for free. The rear view is a phantom, it can't recapture me. No maps on breaking every lock. You're never coming home again. Never, never coming home again. Just the black asphalt and the setting sun. I'm gone. The last box is packed and taped up tight. I'm standing on the threshold of a different life. The walls are bare, the canvas of the years, painted with shadows of old laughter and summer tears. Dust motes are dancing in a single beam of twilight sunlight, trying to maintain a dream. But my heartbeat is a steady driving drum, reminding me the future is waiting to come. So I take one last look back at the history we had, tracing the outline deep in the core of everything we were but aren't anymore. I memorize the spaces in the cracked old plaster floor, right before I finally close the door. There's a faded square where our picture used to be, a ghost in the framework looking down on me. The streetlights outside are starting to glow, highlighting the path I am finally going to go. I'm trading in the static, trading in the rust, leaving the sanctuary in the settling dust. I turn my shoulders from the echo and the haze, walking into the blank pages of better days. So I take one last look back at the history we had, tracing the outline deep in the core of everything we were but aren't anymore. I memorize the spaces in the cracked old plaster floor, right before I finally close the door. I'm not trying to outrun the pain, I just can't keep on watering dead roses in the rain. The lock is turned, the key is heavy in my hand. I'm ready for the future, ready to understand. Yeah, I take one last look back at the history we had, tracing the outline deep in the core of everything we were but aren't anymore. I memorize the spaces in the cracked old plaster floor, right before I finally close the door. realize the spaces. Just one look, and I close the door. Dust on the baseboards, echoes in the hall. Time to go. There's a mountain of cardboard sitting right on the floor, and a stack of old records I'm carrying out the door. I'm taking down the pictures that we hung up in the hall, leaving behind the faded squares upon the painted wall. I found a silver ticket stub from a summer long ago, tucked inside a jacket pocket buried in the snow. It's funny how the heavy years can fold up in a day, and how the things that matter most are the things you pack away. And I'm packing up my life, putting history in a box, changing up the scenery and changing out the locks. I'm wrapping up the memories in bubble wrap and twine, leaving all the shadows and the static far behind. It's a bittersweet surrender, letting go of what I knew. Yeah, I'm packing up my life, and I'm making room for new. Packing up my life. I sweep the wooden floorboards for the absolute last time, erasing every footprint, erasing every crime. The sunlight hits the window in a very different way, when there's nothing left inside the room to make the shadows stay. I tape the final curtain shut and write my name in black, a heavy kind of permanence, a train upon the track. I'm loading up the station wagon out beneath the trees, trading in my history for a brand new set of keys. 'Cause I'm packing up my life, putting history in a box, changing up the scenery and changing out the locks. I'm wrapping up the memories in bubble wrap and twine, leaving all the shadows and the static far behind. It's a bittersweet surrender, letting go of what I knew. Yeah, I'm packing up my life, and I'm making room for new. Packing up my life. I used to think this empty room was everything I had. I used to think that moving on would only make me sad, but looking at the open road, the sky is looking bright. I'm trading in the heavy dark for morning's golden light. I'm ready for the drive. I'm packing up my life, putting history in a box, changing up the scenery, changing out the locks. I'm wrapping up the memories in bubble wrap and twine, leaving all the shadows and the static far behind. It's a bittersweet surrender, letting go of what I knew. Yeah, I'm packing up my life, and I'm making room for new. Lifting the last box, walking out the door, turning the deadbolt, ready words left my mouth. They floated in the air, and then they fell to the floor. I stood there in the doorway with my heart inside my hands, offering 1,000 different fragile broken plans. I practiced the delivery, I memorized the lines, hoping I could navigate the maze of my designs. I looked into your eyes and let the desperation bleed. I gave you all the apologies I thought you'd ever need, but I watched the heavy curtain slowly falling on your face, and I realized that a syllable can never save this place. 'Cause sorry was not enough to put out the raging fire. Sorry was just a whisper at the bottom of the wire. It couldn't rebuild the sanctuary, couldn't heal the bone, it couldn't stop the terrifying chill of being alone. I threw a single raindrop at a desert made of dust, and realized that a simple word could never buy back trust. Yeah, the damage was too deep. Sorry was not enough. You didn't scream or shout at me, you didn't even cry. You just looked at me with an exhausted, quiet sigh, the kind of absolute defeat that cuts right to the core when you realize the person that you loved isn't there anymore. I wanted you to punish me, I wanted you to fight, I wanted any kind of spark to light up the heavy night, but you just slowly turned around and walked away from me, leaving me to drown inside a self-inflicted sea. 'Cause sorry was not enough to put out the raging fire. Sorry was just a whisper at the bottom of the wire. It couldn't rebuild the sanctuary, couldn't heal the bone, it couldn't stop the terrifying chill of being alone. I threw a single raindrop at a desert made of dust, and realized that a simple word could never buy back trust. Yeah, the damage was too deep. Sorry was not enough.